Ammo presents the Garden Center, a new line of products used to authentically imitate vegetation. Here you will be shown the static grass series. There are 3 different sizes in the Garden Center: 2mm, 4mm, and 6mm. Each length is also available in 6 lifelike colors. The first 3 are dedicated to grasses typical of the spring and summer seasons, while the other 3 represent autumn and winter. In each package you will find a table with each of the references and sizes identified by color. In these examples you can see the different lengths of grass. The first example shows those dedicated to spring and summer. The second shows authentic options for autumn and winter. Of course, the different sizes and colors can be mixed with one another. For the first example, the 4mm hay green reference was used, which is the ideal shade for this terrain. Throughout the video, different applications are shown. Each begins by depositing the static grass in a bowl for convenience. In another bowl, a mixture of 70% ultra glue was thoroughly blended with 30% water. Using a thick, round-tipped brush, the glue mixture was distributed over the areas where the grass was to be fixed in place. A small amount of grass was then simply spread over the mixture. After 30 minutes, the base can be tapped to remove the excess. In the second example, 2 different shades and sizes have been used. Both 2mm autumn fields and 6mm dry grass. A mixture of approximately 70% of autumn fields and 30% dry grass was prepared. The glue was simply distributed as shown in the previous example. Little by little, the grass was placed with tweezers. This method is precise, and you can simulate natural small clumps of vegetation. Static grass should always be placed as vertically as is possible. By working with tweezers, you can play with the variation in tones used, as well as the height of each static grass type. For this final example, different grasses were used to distinguish unique areas within the same scene. A lifelike mixture of 4mm vibrant spring was mixed with 6mm lush summer, and deposited into the container of the electrostatic applicator. The glue mixture was simply applied to the areas to receive the static grass mixture. Before the glue mixture dries, place the needle on the base and sprinkle the static grass mixture. The static grass was added until the desired finish was achieved. After letting the glue dry for 15 minutes, the base was turned to remove the excess product. To distinguish the lower area with contrast, 4mm vibrant spring and 2mm late summer were blended and applied. For each application, it was critically important to obtain a homogeneous mixture. When the surface to be covered is large, simply work in individual zones. Again, using the electrostatic applicator, the area where the ultraglue was applied was then covered. Working in zones avoids the issue of glue drying before the static grass can be applied. The surface was allowed to dry for 15 minutes before pouring the excess from the base. The use of different garden center references and combinations of static grasses allows you to create a variety of finishes. It is easy to use contrast to differentiate several areas within the same scene. The full range of static grass types and lengths can also be combined with every other lifelike vegetation reference located on our website www.ammo.es. Discover many more videos on our YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and activate notifications. Thank you for watching.